Letter 71 to Mr. HUGH M'KAIL. Mr. HUGH M'KAIL was at this time minister of Irvine. Previous to his settlement in that parish, Rutherford was very desirous of seeing him settled, assistant and successor to Mr. Robert Glendenning, the aged minister of Kirkcudbright. The people too had an eye to him, but were disappointed, having been anticipated by the parish of which he was now pastor. He and Mr. William Cockburn were appointed by the General Assembly of 1644 to visit the north of Ireland for 3 months, with a view of promoting the interests of the Presbyterian Church in that country. He was ultimately translated to Edinburgh. In the unhappy controversy between resolutioners and protesters, M'KAIL took the side of the former, but was among the more moderate of the party. Bailey often refers to him in his letters. He died in the beginning of the year 1660, and was buried in the Grey Friars Churchyard, Edinburgh. Lamont's Diary, page 121. He was the brother of Mr. Matthew M'KAIL of Bothwell, who was the father of the youthful HUGH M'KAIL, and young Hugh, who nobly suffered in 1666, was educated in Edinburgh under the superintendence of this uncle. Christ to be trusted amid trial. Reverend and dear brother, I thank you for your letter. I cannot but show you that as I never expected anything from Christ, but much good and kindness, so he hath made me to find it in the house of my pilgrimage. And believe me, brother, I give it to you under mine own handwrit, that whoso looketh to the white side of Christ's cross, and can take it up handsomely with faith and courage, shall find it a burden, as sails are to a ship, or wings are to a bird. I find that my Lord hath overgilded that black tree, and hath perfumed it, and oiled it with joy and consolation. Like a fool, once I would chide and plead with Christ, and slander him to others of unkindness. But I trust in God, not to call his glooms unkind again, for he hath taken from me my sackcloth, and I verily cannot tell you what a poor Joseph and prisoner, with whom my mother's children were angry, doth now think of kind Christ. I will chide no more, providing he will quit me all bygones, for I am poor. I am taught in this ill weather to go on to the lee side of Christ, and to put him in between me and the storm. And I thank God I walk on the sunny side of that brae. I write it that ye may speak in my behalf the praises of my Lord to others, that my bonds may preach. Oh, if all Scotland knew the feasts and the love blinks and visits that the prelates have sent unto me, I will verily give my Lord Jesus a free discharge of all that I, like a fool, laid to his charge, and beg him pardon to the men's. God grant that in my temptations I come not on his wrong side again, and never again fall a raving against my physician in my fever. Brother, Plead with your mother while ye have time. A pulpit would be a high feast to me, but I dare not say one word against him who hath done it. I am not out of the house as yet. My sweet master saith, I shall have house room at his own elbow, albeit their synagogue will need force to cast me out. A letter were a work of charity to me. Grace be with you. Pray for me. Your brother and Christ's prisoner, Samuel Rutherford, Aberdeen, November the 22nd, 1636.